Hi Renee, same welcome to News 18. Uh, I would like to tell our viewers first of all that Renee's short film Suttabazi is available for streaming on the Bandra Film Festival YouTube channel. It's also available for streaming on Disney Plus Hotstar. So whosoever has not seen it till now should go and check it out. So Renee, first of all, our viewers would like to hear from you. What kind of reactions have you been getting for this role and the film?
I haven't read a lot. I don't read a lot of comments and reviews actually, but whatever I've read, everyone's been really, really kind, and I've gotten a lot of suggestions as well. Like constructive criticism. That's been really lovely. Overall, I'm very, very happy with how it's gone.
You said that you have been receiving constructive criticism about the film and your role. So, what would some of these things be?
You know, people are saying, the film should have been longer. Or I think one such criticism I got from a friend of mine was that I think my Hindi should be better.
Okay.
Which I should work on. My Hindi should be better. And yeah, just generally that. Otherwise, it was fine.
And what do you feel about it? Do you think it's a short film, so I would not be talking about the length of it? And I, personally speaking, I thought the kind of content. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. It's a short film. It's not supposed to be like 2 hours long.
Yeah. So, but about the diction and the language that you speak, do you think they were right in saying that you should be focusing more on it?
Yeah, everyone does have a certain benchmark of what they expect. So yes, you can always improve, but at the end of the day, if you're happy and satisfied with your work, then there's no need to overstress about anything. So you take the criticism, work on it, and then just let it be.
But as an aspiring actress in the Hindi film industry, I would say, you going ahead, you would be comfortable in you are comfortable in Hindi, right? There's nothing that.
Oh, very much.
Oh, good to know. So, so for me, one of the interesting aspects of the film was the relationship, like you share with your on-screen mother. So I was wondering throughout the film that was that in some way does that relationship between you and like your character and the mother's character, does that in any way mirror your personal relationship with your mother in the kind of way that you are kind of the informal relationship that you share with your on-screen mother in the film, and does that mirror your relationship with your mom?
So to answer the two parts of your question, the first part is, does my on-screen relationship mirror my off-screen relationship with Komal ma'am? Well, not like that. She and I have a great rapport. I call her Ma, and she has two amazing sons, so I call them Bhai. So it's like we have a family now. We're not just on-screen parents and on-screen daughter. Rahul sir, Komal ma'am, and I have a really organic and natural dynamic to our relationship, which only showed on screen, and it translated well. So I'm really happy. Coming to my mom, not fighting like that. I mean, of course, as teenagers we disagreed on a lot of things, but no, it's not fighting to that extent.
Okay. And the casual nature of the relationship does like
of
Renee.
Course.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, so Komal ma'am or my mom, we can talk about anything, and I can go get advice from both, because both of them have had different experiences in life. So, and they're really, really fun people and really nice. So I think that really helps, being the more open you are, the more it translates on screen. So yeah.
And talking about the like the shooting part of it, when was this project? Like, when did it come to you? And like, did you instantly say yes to it, or did you have second thoughts about doing a short film first? And like, how was that process like for you?
The film came to me in September, end of September. 2 weeks, I think, after my 21st birthday. So for my 21st birthday, I think I manifested. Now, just please, God, I've waited for 21 years. Just make me an actor now. And then 2 weeks later, I got the film. When I read it, actually, it was an instant yes. But the funny story is, I didn't know that the film was for me. I thought Kabir, the director, wanted me to just read it and give my feedback because we were friends and we had discussed that I want to get into acting. So he's like, I want you to do the film. Initially, because I had to smoke on screen, I spoke to my mom about it and she was very supportive because she knows it's just a character I'm playing. So I was very happy. And it was an instant yes. So September end, I got the film, and the 3rd and 4th of October, we shot the film. We had 1 week of rehearsal, like acting workshop and just meeting Rahul sir, Komal ma'am, understanding my character. All of that took like a week, and the look tests and everything. So we worked really fast. And 2 days we finished the film.
Okay. Interestingly, since you're saying that the film came to you during the pandemic and you shot it and now it's released and still the pandemic is going on, did it ever come to your mind that the pandemic is not like the really correct time for you to step into this profession? Like maybe it could have been like say a year ago or say 2 years later when the situation is a little better. Did you think about that?
Wow, don't ask me this question.
No, I'm asking because no. Interestingly, sorry to interrupt you, Renee, but interestingly, a lot of actors have also been talking about how difficult this period has been for them. So maybe reading about their experiences, did you ever think like post-release also? Did it ever cross your mind about? Did it ever cross your mind that this is not the right time for me to maybe just hold on for some time?
Whether you're an actor or not, this time has been tough for all of us. We can't deny that. And we're still getting past it. Every single day is a challenge, yes. But, when an opportunity comes to you, okay, maybe it's a sign that it's supposed to happen. I waited so long, to become an actor, and then I got this opportunity. And when people are at home, there's so much going through their minds that if you can be a part of something they enjoyed watching, or this film, a lot of people told me, brought back their childhood or their teenage. They remembered how they were when they were 18. So it took them into a happy space, even if it's for 15 minutes. So I was happy that I could make my audience or people that watch the film happy. I never looked at it that, okay, maybe I'll start a year early or I'll start a year later. I haven't done a quintessential Bollywood film, like you call it. And to do that, realistically speaking, that is going to take time, keeping in mind the current situation. So, no, I never looked at it as I should start early or later, but I am aware of everyone's experiences, and we are in a difficult time. But it's relative.
All right, very interesting. So now that your first film is out, and I somewhere heard you hinting that there's another project that you didn't reveal about, but you said that there's something happening and the announcement is going to be made soon. So, and you also had time to think about it, and you said that it's something that you really wanted to do. So now that your first film, the short film, is out, and something is, do you have like a plan? How do you want to approach your career? Is it something that you have chalked out, or you are just taking it in the right stride and doing whatever comes to your and you following your instincts?
It's a mix of both, actually. A part of me is taking it slow because I want to stay in this industry for a really, really long time. And I've been advised that the more patient I am, the better it is for me. I shouldn't take any decision rashly. So yes, I am thinking everything through. I have another project that I'm not going to talk about yet, because we're just working on the final product and how it's going to look, etc. But uh, I do want to become a Bollywood actor full time. So
Okay.
to do that, it's going to take time. Plus, with the situation, keeping that in mind, it will take a little time. But while I'm not depending too much on the outside world, I'm also working on myself, so that when an opportunity comes, or I think I'll have to. What I believe is that I would have to go and approach directors, because if you want work, you have to ask for it. At least for me, I feel like for the next 10 years, I would have to, until I consolidate my position. But if I keep working on myself and my craft and become better at it, it I would be um, cast in more films, because at the end of the day, it's also business, right? So it's a risk that everyone takes.
So, as a Bollywood actor, as an aspiring Bollywood actor, I would say, what kind of genres do you see yourself doing good at, like naturally that you will be good at? And what mediums, like what kind of medium do you think would be best suited for you initially?
I would like to try everything, but naturally, I think I don't know. Maybe I can play a negative character, do an action film, or maybe I don't know. Romance is just, it takes effort for me. Maybe little more effort, but we can try that. But I love singing and dancing, so maybe like a fun film. But I'm very sure that the movies I do, I want my character to have a good important part which takes the story forward.
Mm.
And I also want to be part of good films that have a good message. Like a good film.
Okay. All right. And talking about, like you said, that you want to work on yourself, like what would these areas be for you, where you want to work at and get better at?
Acting primarily, because that is my job. Then dancing. Dancing is important, because we're, we're Indians, right? We love music, we love dancing, and that's important to have good dancing skills. I've been learning music, so an actor who can sing, dance, and act, that's like a killer combination, no? So I'm working on that. I've just finalized my schedule where I can practice on a daily basis. Uh, and I think diction and everything is a part of acting. All of that are the little aspects. So yeah.
Okay. And as to like the craft of acting, have you trained before, or are you planning to train, or you are just absorbing and watching naturally and learning?
I'm not a trained actor.
Okay.
I've only done school plays, and I've absorbed everything my drama teachers have told me in school. And now my acting teacher. So I've absorbed from that, or I've observed my mom, and I've watched Hindi movies, so you see different actors are good at different things, right? So you observe from that as well. But no, I'm not learned. And do I want to go to acting school? I think, the concept of acting school, I'm still trying to understand, because I've always questioned how can someone teach you how to act. But then there are also other facets to it, like um, how you tap into emotions, or how to get into the zone of a scene. So that also I'm slowly learning with my acting teacher. So I may not go to an institute, but my acting teacher is really great. So I think I'll learn a lot from him.
Okay. And like learning by watching, who do you whose work do you like, and who do you look up to in the industry, and whose work inspires you, or you get inspired by?
I've watched, so the actors I really want to work with are Pankaj Tripathi sir, Jaideep Ahlawat sir, all of them are performers. I want to work with performers because I would love to see how they make it so real on screen.
Mhm.
When you watch them, it's not acting.
Right.
When they cry, you cry, and you just can't help why you're crying. You just feel everything. So I think it's their work that I really enjoy and love watching because it doesn't feel like they're acting. But in Bollywood, if you say, I would love to work with Shah Rukh sir because I'm a huge fan. So I would love to. So yeah,
Any actresses that you like the current lot or somebody previously working or?
I would love to work with everyone. I think it'll be fun. It'll be a fun learning
Mhm.
to work with everyone.
All right. So you were talking about how the role in Suttabazi was that of a smoker, and you had to take permission of your mom, and you were apprehensive about taking the role also because of that aspect. So I was like, interestingly, a lot of projects on web, especially, and Bollywood films also increasingly are kind of they have a certain bit of they have a certain tone to it, and you're required to like the use of explicit language, or uh, like some of the scenes that the actors do. Do you think, do you see yourself doing those things for a project? Are you comfortable doing that?
You said I had to take my mom's permission. It was more like a suggestion because only the smoking bit I was apprehensive about. But because yeah, do I see myself? It's a character, so I've not thought that far. And an actor has to be open-minded. Uh, it may not necessarily be you. It's just a character you're playing. But I've not thought that far.
So you might be seeing, the kind of uh, like the debates that are happening in the industry related to the kind of content that we are producing. Say for example, a project comes out and say a certain character, like before the release of the project, people start speculating on the nature of the character. So considering like you are stepping into the industry, do you think the film industry itself is like a place for an actor to flourish, in the sense that is there enough space for an actor creatively to like do the kind of roles that they really want to do?
Your question is, I'm not very clear on your question.
Okay, okay, I'll repeat it. So, say for instance, say you saw Pankaj Tripathi, if at all, like the Mirzapur controversy that erupted. They had the kind of like there were objections raised to the kind of like the how the city of Mirzapur was shown in a negative light. So it kind of puts some kind of a pressure on creators and actors also to which may or may not limit them in the way they are approaching a character or approaching a project. So do you think the industry itself is a good place for you to flourish creatively as an actor and do the things that you really want to do? The examples are many. Say Samantha's role in The Family Man 2 was also criticized for the kind of lineage it was trying to depict. And if you are aware of this controversy.
Okay, so Pankaj Tripathi, so I love his work. Uh, Samantha, ma'am, I think she's gorgeous. I've watched Makhi, and she's amazing in it. That's the only film actually I've watched. But I've had the privilege of meeting her. And I'm also very new to understanding all of this. So it's wrong for me to make a pass a comment. But in my personal opinion, uh, this world of films, okay, unless it's a biopic, or maybe it's all fictional. We're only telling stories. So, and coming to people having an opinion about a movie or a project before it has released or based on the trailer that they've seen, everyone will have something to say. You can't make everybody happy. Now, if you've done something universally wrong, then it's another story. But in my opinion, I feel like we're only here to tell stories, and there are so many people that love watching different kinds of content. So we're just trying to do a good job in whatever area of work we are doing. So maybe we should watch the content and then maybe uh, pass your opinion. But I feel like I've always been taught it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Mhm.
So of course everyone has an opinion and you should give it, but it's also about how you say it.
Interesting. So, talking about your profession, like the acting, I see a lot of actors today are not just like their performance is not just in front of the camera, but a lot of it is also happening on social media, right? So, say an actor, some of the actors are also influencers, and the kind of social media following that they have also translates in the kind of projects they get, the kind of sponsorship they get. So, talking about your own social media presence or how you look at it, uh, do you also see yourself, excelling at something apart from, say, working in front of the camera, like say something like dancing or making Instagram reel videos, anything on those lines?
Well, I will excel in dancing and singing. I'm learning Kathak and various forms of modern dance, so I hope to excel in that. I'm a trained Indian classical singer,
Mhm.
so I aim to excel in that. I am aware of what you said, that an actor's social media is very important, and I've been told a lot, that you have to be on social media and you have to put out content and show different facets. To an extent, yes, that's true, because people who don't watch movies maybe are on social media, or people who are on social media may not watch, vice versa. I'm still getting the hang of social media. I'm not a fan of social media. Reels are a far away thing right now. I don't look at myself making reels at all. Um, but no, I mean, no offense to anyone, but I just don't see myself doing it. But I have to. I don't. I honestly think I'm here to act. I'm not an influencer. I'm nothing else, but I'm just an actor. I want to do my job as well as I can. Now, you know, sponsorships or following, all of that will be a byproduct. But first, what I'm here to do is act. If I get that right, then everything else can follow. But I'm very particular about that, getting my acting right.
You said that you are a trained classical singer. Interestingly, that's something that you should be talking more about. And so,
Not great. I'm working on it. I feel like I need to practice a lot before I put it out there, because I did stop in the middle. So मेरी आवाज थोड़ी बंद हो गई है, but उसे खोलने के लिए रियाज करना पड़ेगा. So I'm just working on that. So once I start doing that, then maybe I'll put up a video. I don't know. Not decided yet.
okay. So, Renee, tell us, like who Renee is, because most of the people like they don't really know your, like, say, like how what's your journey been till this point. Like, so please tell us something about like how has life been for you till now, and something about your educational background and the kind of activities that you were into during school, and anything that you would want to share from your past life.
So I've always been a dreamer, and I've always wanted to act. That is one thing for sure. In school, I took part in a lot of extracurricular activities like theater, and I enjoy playing badminton. Um, that's one sport I play, and I'm trying to get better at it. You know, I love music and I love to dance. I wish I was a better painter. Like I see all of these DIY things and I'm really bad at that. Like, plus, I don't have the patience to sit and cut paper and all of that. My sister does all that, so she's really good at art. For me, I would say I've had a very blessed journey. because my life has been, has been a miracle, and I'm God's favorite child. So it's been a great journey, and I hope that it's amazing moving forward. I've, of course, academics have, my mom's always stressed upon getting your degree. And now I see why, because with the way the world is moving, you have to be smart, and I think not only bookish smart, but just be aware of the world around you. Um, and yeah, I've studied psychology, sociology. Um, I didn't like math at all. I liked English, and the social science part of it was also fun. But, yeah. And in science, I love biology. I was decently good in chemistry, and physics was a little above my head because I had bright right. So yeah,
And when did the acting bug bite you, and you decided that this is something that I want to go into, and no other vocation is as interesting as this?
I think when I started doing plays in school, like in the first grade, and then I saw my mom act in Main Hoon Na and Maine Pyar Kiya. I think that's when it bit me, because when you're doing a play in school, there's so much excitement, and who got the role, and who's playing what part, and what are your characters, and what are your clothes, what are your lines. You have to learn all of those things. So that is what really excited me. That you can, it's like a shift from reality to a fantasy world. So I think that is what I really, really enjoy, is that I got to play different characters, tell different stories.
Okay. All right, Renee, thanks a lot for joining us and sharing bits about your life and like the kind of work that you would want to do. And I hope to see you when you announce your next project and that becomes a success. And all the best for your future. And thanks for joining us. Have a good day.
Thank you for having me.
Bye bye.